All right, so welcome back to the iWealth podcast. We're joined here by Mr. Brad Connors, the owner of iWealth. And today we're going to talk a little bit about if you get your job, your first real job,
Okay.
right? You're getting your first real paycheck.
Right.
And you got a little debt that's left over from doing life, getting through school, and maybe
Right.
you just got recently married, or maybe there was a child and there's a congratulations in order there.
Sure.
Versus maybe setting something aside for retirement. How does one, because you kind of get to a fork in the road and you go, should I pay for the birth of this child or should I put something towards retirement? Should I take care of a little bit more on my house payment or take care of my retirement? You know, you get to that fork in the road and it kind of feels like you're being pulled each way.
Right.
Whoa, what do you do? Talk me through that. Help me out.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about being overwhelmed. Some of that
Okay.
can happen. I used to run through, it's kind of a joke, but I used to run through kind of like, hey, listen, you go to college, so you can't save. And then all of a sudden you got to buy your first car, you can't save. Then you get married, can't save.
Can't save that.
Then you're going to buy a house, can't save. Then your first child comes, can't. All of a sudden you wake up, you're 45, it's like, whoa, what should I be doing? So, I think the fine line here is debt versus saving, right?
Okay.
And so you have to be debt is evil, period, okay? Now, and some bankers might get mad at me for saying that.
They're all like fuming at the ears.
But there could be good debt too, meaning like on a house, right? And a house can be an investment or a real estate property can be an investment and you could have debt on those things. Carrying credit cards at 15% on interest rate is not good debt, right? Owing your parents money is not good debt. Owing your friends money is not good debt. So you've got to balance it. However, when you get out of college and get your first job and they offer a 401k, let's say, you also have to balance the fact that you're young and you've got 40 years for this money to ride, meaning just $100 a month in your 401k at 22 and letting that thing go for the rest of your life and you're a millionaire, whatever those numbers add up to be. So here's what I would say, Matt. I would tell that couple, we're going to take your extra money and we're going to pay off the bad debt. That credit card, even some student loans have been created. I mean, I helped some people do student loans the other day, and the best rate we could get was 7%.
Ouch.
And that was co-signed. So it's just, they're not 1% student loans anymore. So that's another topic about how the heck you're going to pay for Johnny's college someday, So I would say we're going to take most of this money and we're going to service your debt. However, if the 401k plan offers a match, let's say you have to put 3% in and they're going to match 3%. Do that. It's free money. It's a raise. You take your 3% and put it in. Company's going to match 3%. So all day long, we're going to start that 401k and we're going to go up to 3% or 4 or 6 or whatever. It's normally not over 6. And we're going to start that 401k because it's 100% rate of return on your money.
Okay.
You put $100 in, they're putting $100 in, and it's invested for you and it's your money. So we do up to what they match. And then the extra $100 a month you have or $300 a month is going to service the debt. And we're going to make a commitment that we're not going to add to that debt and try to get that thing whittled away. So that's what that'd be my advice. If it was my kids sitting down saying, hey, how do I handle this? I'd be like, get that 401k going, get that money rolling up to the match, and then get rid of that bad debt, which would be the credit card debt and things like that.
When it comes to this conversation, I mean, I can just feel myself kind of glossing over, right? Because it becomes so complicated so quickly. Can I put it in a shoebox, bring it in, and just say, you make the game plan? I'm good once there's a plan.
Yeah.
And can I just come sit with you and will you walk me through it and put it on paper and make it on purpose? And then I can do that with my wife and we can kind of say, okay, is that something that we can ask you to do?
Yeah, and this gets back to one of our previous conversations where we're talking about stock trades being at zero and can I just do it myself, right? So if it's just an investment and you've got it all planned out, you can do it yourself. Where we provide value is these kind of conversations. So someone in our office to be able to sit down with that shoebox, but be able to lay all these things out and see it all in front and then get a second opinion, somebody like us to be able to say, listen, Matt, you really need to pay this, this, and this down, but you got to get this 401k started because it's free money you're leaving off the table. So yeah, it doesn't have to be on your shoulders. Hopefully this helps educate someone about that, but if they need some help, obviously they need to call someone and get some help on it.
Sometimes it's nice just to write the check and not have to worry about it and then figure out, okay, here's the plan. Thank you so much for spending a little time. Hopefully this was helpful to all of you guys out there. I know it was for me. So
You bet.
We'll see you back here next time.
Thanks, Matt.